All right, we had a short break, but we're good to go. Now we're going to be covering whatever questions you guys might have, and let's just get started because Pram's a little sick here. Adrian Picasso asked, "Is it possible to stream or record games of the members of the Top Cut tearing each other apart on StarCraft 2? That's something I would like to see."
Sure. Maybe.
Yeah. Playing every we just kill Crim every time.
I refuse to do free for alls for me.
Battle cruises and wins.
Same story every time.
We should try to do something with the community sometime. Maybe StarCraft, some other game. We play against people who want to play.
Yeah. If they have any suggestions or anything, they're more than welcome to.
You guys want to watch me play a scary video game and scream?
No.
Got amnesia?
I have amnesia, and I have amnesia Justine, and I have Slender 8 pages.
I don't think you can scream like Day 9 does.
Actually, that Slender game I played it once earlier, and I actually yelled a few times, like ah! Popped up right in my face. Like, that one's scary.
I'm like a quiet kind of guy. Like if I get scared, I just like freaking my eyes just bug out, and I just turn off the monitor. I'm like, no more, no mas. I am not playing this game.
I'm like the
I
type
turn on the light immediately.
I guess I'm pretty bad with scary games because I just pause it. And I go, all right, unpause. Let's go.
It's cheating.
I'm a little girl, man.
Just run. Like as soon as I'm in any kind of trouble, just sprint down whatever hallway I'm in.
Or sometimes I'll pause it, take a minute, stand up, take a little walk, and then come back.
You're a chicken.
No way, man. The worst is when you're out of water and you're you just got fried and you're like, oh man, and I'm thirsty. What do I have to do here? So I just run to the light to the light switches and turn it on. Go to the other one, turn it on. It's crazy.
What are you talking about? I don't understand.
I don't like being in the dark when I'm playing a scary video game, alright?
Wait. I'm so confused. You're in the room that's dark, and then you run to the light switch that's in your room?
No.
Or you run to the light switches that are in the rest of the house?
The rest of the house, man.
Yeah, no, I do that too. I thought you were staying in your room, but oh my gosh. Luckily I live with...
I gotta lean over and flip that switch. It's the rest of the house. It's scary, man.
But, whenever I'm at home by myself... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The dark is so scary. You guys don't even understand.
No way, man.
You're right. I won't understand because I won't be playing it because I just don't do well with those games, man.
We're talking about the dark.
I thought you were talking about the Descent game.
No, just the dark.
Oh, well.
Next question.
Manly to have a nightlight. Congratulations, good for you. Because you're not me, man. Don't judge me. All right. But yeah, if anybody has any suggestions, or if you guys actually if there's a group of people that want to play some game with us that we play, we're more than happy to play with you guys. We can do something. We can work something out to kind of do something with the community. Doesn't necessarily have to be Pokemon. By any means. Matter of fact, you'd probably like it for it to not be Pokemon so we can hang out a little more. Dwayne Schoenberg asked, question for the show. I've been looking through old pictures and realized for the past 7 years, majority of my weekends have been at tournaments locally or at cities, battle roads, etc. And I don't regret a minute. Good. Had some great memories. What's your favorite memory while playing, excluding Worlds and Nationals, and why? And will boundaries crossed have a major impact on the meta? I have a feeling he said excluding Worlds and Nationals for Pram specifically, just because we all know exactly what Pram's memory would always be.
Hey man, when you have a highlight like that, you try beating it.
But I like the question. So what's your guys' highlight? We'll go with Pram first.
Oh, give me some time to think, man. You took away my #1 option.
All right, we'll go with Potter first.
Who, me?
Yep.
Winning Maryland State's that was my first tournament that I won. That was a pretty great moment. I was playing the game, and they had already called time, and it was going to turns, and it was my opponent's turn, and I look up, and Luke's standing behind my opponent, and Luke just smiles at me like real big, and I'm like, why is he smiling at me like that for? I guess he doesn't have what he needs this turn. So the guy ends his turn. I draw my card, and I'm in the tank. I'm looking at my cards, and the judge goes, "That's turn 3." And I just look around. I'm like, "What? Yes!" And another good one was Maryland State's the year before. Mike had just won Maryland State, and we took a nice little picture. That was good. Those were good times.
Oh yeah, I remember that picture. Yeah.
When me and my friends win, like, it's great.
All right, I think I remember at least one of my earliest moments. This is like way back at the STS. No, gym challenges. First year of gym challenges. Way back when they fed into the West Coast Stadium Challenge. Or not Stadium Challenge. West Coast STS. Is that right, Crim? I'm looking at you for history.
West Coast STS is 2001. What about it?
Gym challenges fed into that, right?
No, they weren't.
Those are the world.
They were after.
Anyway, some some tournament that flew you to the West Coast STS. And
That is...
Was it qualifier? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were called STS qualifiers.
Yeah, that was like the first tournament I won, and that was like a huge moment. Because I remember, like, I hadn't actually won anything before that. Like, anything, that was like my first major win. I was kind of like almost like bad, you know. Like, people around me were clearly better than me, but that was just like, yeah, that was a huge moment. Because like once you get your first win, you kind of just get like hooked in, and then you just kind of want to keep going more, and then you just go, hey, this is really fun, and I should do this more often. Yeah.
I agree. All right, Potter, or I'm sorry, Kyle.
Do you not remember? Ben already answered this question.
So
Look, man.
I was playing, and it was turn 3, and it was time. I drew my card.
I said Kyle, man. I just looked at Potter. Kyle's camera was refreshing.
All right. My favorite memory, excluding World and Nationals. Well, one fateful night when I was probably about 14 years old, I went on to the IRC server to join the Pojo channel, and I talked to a guy named Criminal in all capital letters. He challenged me to a game of Apprentice.
I don't want to talk about this.
And I used my trusty Meganium deck with, well, I knew the new Scissor was out, which handled Meganium quite well. So I decided to run a Ladian line, which did 50 for 3 energy, but it bypassed resistance and special metal. But if they have Goldberry, then I just don't win, because they just heal off the damage. So my solution is to run 2 Strength Charms, so that I hit for 60, and he heals 40. And then I hit for 60 again, and I knock out his Scissor, and I win the game. And I'm playing against Crim. I attach the first Strength Charm, and I Swift for 60. And he's just sitting there in the tank. He takes like a 10-minute turn, and he's just like cursing me out in the chat. He's like, I swear to God, if you are stupid enough to play not 1 but 2 Strength Charms, I'm going to kill you. I'm actually going to murder you. And then he like gives me this huge speech. And then I'm just sitting there looking at my hand, like laughing at my screen, like the Strength Charm in my hand. And then he takes his turn and he attacks me. And then I'm like, how long do I take to play this down? Alright, Strength Charm. And then he like, slams his keyboard, just like types a bunch of letters, you know, like ASDF, and just keeps hitting enter. And then I'm just like, Swift, and I take my prize. And he gave me about a 10-minute speech about how stupid I am, how Meganium sucks, how nobody should ever play 2 Strength Charm, how I'm the luckiest guy ever, and he hates me and all that sort of stuff. And I'm just sitting there laughing. And then I'm like, so when's the speech coming? And then he just blows up. He's like, you idiot, that was the speech. Like, all right, good game.
How old were you again? I can't remember.
14 or 15.
Oh man. That was the beginning of a blossoming friendship right there. Go figure. Who would have ever thought?
Don't feel bad. I got Jason with that too, but he didn't know what my cards did.
It's so bad, man. Hard to top that one, huh? All right, my favorite story comes nowhere near that, but it also kind of involves the Pojo ladder because that's kind of how I got good. I sucked. I was so bad at this game before. I know it's kind of like you have come full circle, I guess. Whatever. But anyways, I was terrible at the game, and then I found Pojo, and I was terrible at the beginning too. And back then, this is the most competitive ladder by far. Like this is like the league that you wanted to be in, like because there really weren't weekly and monthly tournaments by any means. So you kind of like you were good by winning in this online tournaments. And I finally cracked like the top 100, and I got I felt good about myself. And at this point in time, like I really wasn't going any real life tournaments anymore because I mean, really my entire life was dominated by running home from school and jumping on the Pojo ladder, and that was my my social life in junior high and high school. And finally, like I take first place, and like that was my first time ever, and I mean it was just a giant accomplishment for somebody who had sucked before joining the Pojo ladder to finally be good. And then STS rolled around, and finally my name was out there. Like people were going like, "Oh man, this guy's actually really good, whatever." I wake up late for day 2. Day 1 I miss because I lost the last round, and I take like 15th place or something, and it's only a top 8 cut with like hundreds and hundreds of players. So day 2, we wake up late, and they don't let me register. And my dad actually like tells the guys, he's like, "No, guys, please, we traveled to come here, let him in or whatever." And my friend Noe, the famous factory, I guess, is also traveling with me, and he has a round 1 bye. I didn't even have a bye because I didn't play in tournaments. And the guy, and the guy tells my dad, "All right, I'll tell you what, your son can have a loss to Noe, and we'll let them in the tournament." So I start the tournament with a round 1 loss, and I go undefeated through the 9 rounds of Swiss. I make it to the top 8. And I needed to go undefeated. I couldn't have one loss because you go X2 and you lose if you have one win on time, and I did. And if you win on time, you actually get less points than if you win without going on time. How weird is that? So I went undefeated, and I make top 8, and I ended up losing in top 4 to Moss in a really unlucky situation. But just like getting there and like having people like Jason and Moss and all them like tell me or be like, "Oh man, I'm genuinely afraid of this guy" or whatever. Just like being this young kid that like never did good at any real life tournament, and now he comes back and all of a sudden takes third at basically like the world championships of back then, was really cool. And it was like the greatest feeling in the world, just like standing up in that in that thing, going like, "Oh man, I'm actually good," just like fist pumping to myself, and it was just the greatest feeling, by far my favorite feeling in Pokemon.
Then what happened?
Yeah, then I got bad again. Stopped playing. I came back, and here we are now. That's all right. All right, let's see. Next question. Good question, Dwayne. All right, Jason Lindsay. Without Ether, will Landorus have the impact most people expected?
Yeah.
Sure. T1 30-30 is still good. Then again, I think because of Keldeo, you basically have like no shot of beating that deck. Like
that card is too good for it not to have a use at some point. The attacks are just ridiculous. 180 hit points, resisting lightning.
But the fact that you can't even you won't get the 3 energies, or you will
for 3.
You will, but like it'll be like, I could still be knocked out by a Keldeo with 3 energies in 1 hit, no matter what I do to this Landorus. It's just kind of like,
Well, yeah, you just gotta have something to account for Keldeo, I guess. You can't just run a straight Landorus deck.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Good card.
Potter.
Good card. Does good things, good attacks, good energy consumption. Good card.
It actually does terrible, horrible things to the defending Pokemon. Not good things.
I can't even say them.
unspeakable.
Like, you know me. I just say whatever I want to say. But I can't even say this.
All right. Next question again is from Dwayne Schoenberg. Who do you guys have in the World Series? I don't watch baseball, so skipping me.
I think that's Kyle trying to say something.
Yeah, I think it is.
All right. Let's see.
In the meantime, do you guys watch baseball, and do you guys at least know who's in the World Series?
I do now, thanks to the chat. Nah, but I don't know. I'm not a huge. I haven't. I don't really watch baseball that much, so. I don't know.
All right, so no answer from Pram either. Potter,
I'm taking the Eagles.
the Eagles, huh?
Serious.
All right.
Got my Eagles poster over here. We're gonna hit a home run this year, I swear it.
All right, Potter is worse off than us. What about you, Kyle? All right. Kyle's taking a break. Kyle's in the middle of the break. Apparently, we all suck at sports, at least baseball.
No, I'm taking the Giants. They're up 2-0, so taking the Giants.
So you have to take them.
I mean, who am I rooting for? Tigers are pretty cool. I mean, the Giants sound too much like the other Giants who are blue, and I hate them. If you know anything about the NFL, which you don't because you're not white. Or black.
All right. Here we go. I'm back. So next question, apparently, because we suck at answering that one, is from Edmund Nell. He says, for your Tornadus EX deck, Pram, Landorus EX takes care of... Landorus EX to take care of the eels. And remember that you can Skyla for computer search, so it's Skyla for computer search for double colorless energy, or Skyla for a stadium gives Tornadus EX insane speed.
Uh-huh. What's the question? More like a comment? Thanks.
Yeah, I guess, do you agree with this comment? We'll go with that.
No, he was just telling you.
Yeah. Thanks for the info. I hadn't actually thought it out that much, but yeah, Skyla would get DCE.
Okay.
Guess what? That still sucks.
When you get T1'd by that, we'll see.
I'd like to see you T1 my Darkrai.
Oh, you guys are brutal. You guys are ridiculous. All right. Marcel Elise asks, what are your opinions on the new Plasma Pokemon and Plasma Gale?
Plasma.
I'll see when they come out.
Ask me in 4 months, 3 months.
They look very good.
They do stuff.
Actually, I've actually already looked at them, but I don't know. I don't really like them too much. We'll see. But first impression is, eh.
If it's anything like SP Pokemon, they're probably broken.
They're not.
No, they're not SP. There is there's a good supporter coming out in one of those sets, though. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
What's
Does it have anything to do with the plasma items or like tools or whatever?
It's like a Steven's advice.
Walrus. It's like I think you shuffle in and then you draw for the total bench.
Oh yeah, like 10 cards.
You technically can draw up to 10.
Yeah,
I think so.
Wow, card is nuts. Okay, next question is from Colin Coyle Brinkmeyer. Do you guys think Virizion, both the EPO one as well as the NBI one, we'll see more play due to Keldeo's, Blastoise's, and Terrakian's weaknesses? Too bad Drew isn't here for this one.
Woo!
I think Blastoise is weak to lightning.
No, it's weak to grass.
Is it really?
Yep.
When has Blastoise ever been weak to grass?
Right now, baby.
Because they knew Zekrom was lightning.
Since Red version came out.
Alright. It'll be decent, I think, but you can still run it over with the Keldeo. Or with a Mewtwo or whatever. Like you can rain dance on the Mewtwo, guys. So like, you can just shove a Mewtwo up there and go, yeah, go get him.
Mike thinks Keldeos are just invincible. They're not. I got news for you. My boy Shaman EX is gonna come up there and mess with some people.
He wants revenge.
You wanna take 2 prizes with your oh my gosh, I'm one-shotting you and you've only taken 2 prizes. Barizzi is not that good.
Yeah, I don't see the Sacred Sword Veruzian being very good. 2 grass, that's just too much. There's nothing that can really use that. The Leaf Wallop one is okay. It's nice because it resists water too. But 80 damage from Leaf Wallop, that's not really going to cut it.
Yeah. And getting those energies on like either of them, well, you're attaching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right, guys. The next question is from Dax Emerson. I was looking on ptcgo today and noticed that Tropical Beach, Victory Cups, and other promos that we don't have codes for are on. Do you guys think that we'll be getting the promos for like Victory Cups for winning tournaments and when the tournaments are on ptcgo? That is my belief, yes. But who knows?
I don't know. It's nice that they're in the game, but I have no idea how you're supposed to get a Tropical Beach. They didn't give us a code for it at Worlds or anything, so I don't know how they plan on integrating that card into the system, but who knows?
Yep, we'll see.
Pram's face is stuck. Oh, I guess it isn't on your screen.
No, you're stuck.
No, you're both stuck on my screen. It's me and Kyle that are fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kyle
You're
and me
all
time.
good on my screen.
All right. So, anyways, yeah, I guess. I mean, this would all be speculation, so there's no real way to answer the question. But I can say that I hope that that's the case because that gives me a shot at winning actual Victory Cups. Because otherwise, I don't really have a shot at it.
You don't have any shot at it, believe me.
It's okay. You don't really need a Victory Cup. It's just a Pokeball.
Good. All right, Garrett Williamson. 1 billion lines versus one of every Pokemon. Who wins? That depends. How many billions of Pokemon are there now?
Does it say 1 billion of every Pokemon, or just say 1 of every Pokemon?
One of every Pokemon.
Versus what?
A billion lions.
Pokemon win because like Pokemon can fly.
What?
Lions?
Do you know how big a billion is?
When they're all on the ground?
Are they gonna stack on
They
top
can
of each
stack
other?
on each other, man.
It's like a staircase up on top of each other to attack the flying Pokemon.
I'd really like to see Articuno try to freeze them all.
It would.
No
it
way,
literally
baby.
froze an ocean. Have you seen the movie?
A billion lions, baby.
How do the lions get to the Articuno?
By
you didn't-
stacking on each other, man.
Making a giant staircase out of lions.
What happens when Articuno simply moves to the left?
You realize how smart these guys are? Do you like understand how smart these guys are?
Lions have a hard time with hyenas, dude. A lion.
Bro, I don't know if you saw The Lion King, bro, but the lions win in the end.
I'm talking about real lions and real hyenas.
I don't know anything about real lions or real hyenas. All I know is the Lion
Lions
King.
will not fight one hyena. They just run away. They see a gigantic... How big is Groudon anyways? 5,000 feet tall? It's like they see a Groudon. They're just running for their lives.
You were ridiculous, man.
Groudon does one earthquake. There goes 10,000 lions. Just dead instantly.
I don't care. A billion lions is a billion lions, man. There's only 450 Pokemon or something.
Guys, they
Groudon
have
is
hugs.
11 feet tall.
What?
Exactly.
Are there giant Pokemon?
11 feet.
What happens when they go up against Golem, man?
What's the giant
It'll
Pokemon?
literally just like
A
roll out.
billion lions, man. Do you understand what the number of billion is? This guy thought of his question really well, because if you would have said a million lions, I'd have been whatever. But a billion's a big number, man.
Like you would literally,
Waylord is the biggest Pokemon.
the only way Pokemon lose
Not
is
Regigigas.
is like if all the Pokemon you put up against them ran out of PP.
And they will.
Regigigas
There might
is
only be like 100 million lions left, but
King
there's
of
gonna be. Man, you guys are ridiculous. That's why I don't like asking these questions for you guys. You guys don't take it seriously.
Do not win.
There's no way lions are ever getting to a Mewtwo. I don't care what you say.
I think you overestimate the power of Pokemon.
Pokemon can fly. Just says, Mewtwo.
There's a reason why these Pokemon don't beat the human Pokeballs, alright?
Mewtwo can fly too.
Did anyone ever catch Mewtwo in the anime? I don't think so.
Yeah.
I thought they did.
No.
No.
Giovanni,
Yeah.
no?
No.
He made him.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, Mewtwo's included in this group, and Mewtwo does whatever the heck he wants, and he just like attacks all the other Pokemon.
What? Yeah, exactly.
You two
There
could probably
go.
like mind control the lions to attack each other.
So the real question,
maybe like a million of them, but not all of them.
he's too concerned with
underestimate Mewtwo.
He has to fight Mew first. He's like, oh, Mew's here. I'm gonna fight that guy.
You guys are ridiculous. Yeah, no, I am not answering these questions anymore. You guys are silly.
Because you're not taking this seriously.
What? It's a billion lines, man. A billion.
You clearly haven't thought this out.
Wait. Are we talking about the animals or the football players?
All right, next question.
I'll take 1 million Calvin Johnsons, please.
Let's see here. Let's go with Taylor Mullins. Would you all play Call of Duty or any Xbox game with the community? Also, we do want to hear Ben scream. I don't really play Xbox games. I think I'll probably be getting the next Halo when it comes out. I don't know.
Yeah, me too.
But other than that, I don't really play Xbox games.
Yeah, I'm picking up Halo. Finally renewing my Xbox Live subscription for that.
Yeah, I don't even have that. Oh,
And
no.
then we'll see how long my Xbox Live subscription stays live after that.
That's how much you buy it for.
I know. We'll see how much I buy it for, and then if I renew it.
But do you guys play Call of Duty, Kyle or Otter?
Oh. I play Madden, and I will be playing Halo 4.
Oh, awesome.
I might end up playing Black Ops 2 or whatever, just because my roommates might get it. So, yeah, who knows?
I've historically been so bad at shooters, but Halo for some reason I've always been decent at. So
Yeah,
hopefully
I'll
that's
for you.
Gives you that auto target.
you
guys
try
are-
auto targeting with Halo 1, man. That thing was insane. That thing was.
My account, my gamer tag is
I
Psychic.
would like.
I feel like Kyle always wants to say something like really cool
And
or
then
whatever.
lags out. Yeah.
Yeah.
All three of you are frozen for me.
I would like to play a game that we could stream.
Oh. Yeah. Well, that's StarCraft. And only StarCraft, I think.
Or like
right.
Dominion.
Ooh, I'm
Let's-
real- if you
Dominion
wanna-
is not a fun stream game, but I mean, I'll do it. I'll just show
If you
guys
want to
it.
see someone get schooled and be buoyed, you can just watch me beat Crim and Dominion.
Oh no, you didn't. Oh no, you didn't. Challenge, man.
If you guys want to take a nap, we can play Civilization 5. 4 of us just play that game for 10 hours in a row.
It's fun though.
I can't stop myself.
Andrew Wambolt asked, "What best looking full art boundaries crossed, Skylar or Cresselia?"
What kind of a question is that?
This
This
is a
cannot
loaded
exist.
question.
Wait, how old is Skyla?
Old enough.
You sure? Bianca's like 13.
I don't even see the full arts. I can't see the full arts.
Bianca in this timeline
Because
is
they're
12.
only in Japanese right now.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I abstain from answering because I can't see them.
I will go with. They both look good.
Skyla's a better card, so I'm gonna go with Skyla
I agree.
for that specific reason. That's it.
There's a higher
Ooh.
chance I would play
There's
Skyla
no
full
other
art
reason. No other
than
reason.
Cresselia full art.
No other reason.
Cresselia does look nice. I just looked it up.
I'm looking it up right
You're
now.
disgusting, Kyle.
That one makes me disgusting.
All right. I do have to abstain because I can't find the full art versions. Guess we'll find out when we see the cards. All right. Taylor Mullins at Pram. What did you do with your number 2 trainer card?
I sold it.
Awesome. Then in that case, Roger Chain asks, when does the forum on the website come back?
When I don't know if we have enough people requesting.
I'm not lagging. I can answer this.
You are lagging.
How about you type it and we answer? Oh, he is typing it.
Yeah, we can hear that.
Drew deactivated the forums because nobody used them.
All right. Well, what Potter was trying to say was Drew deactivated the forums because nobody used them. I believe we have some plans for blogs to come up, so hopefully we'll get those up pretty soon.
Blogs?
Yeah, we'll be using blogs.
Yeah, I mean, like,
I believe. Those are
Blog?
newest ones.
if you want to talk Pokemon, like, forum stuff, there's plenty of other good forums out there, like Hey Trainer or PokeGym. You know, but if you want to get in contact with us specifically, you can always email us, and we'll try to shoot back at you.
You can email me as well.
Or
gwh@gmail.com.
Or if you want to, like, just kind of casually talk to us, you can, contact us all via Twitter. Our Twitter is listed on the screen you're looking at now. So, yeah.
Okay. And let's see.
They might be listening to a podcast, Mike, so...
Ryan.
That's the disadvantage to listening instead of watching.
We'll list the Twitters in a bit, but Ryan Marcatin asks, what do you feel about losing Ether and Bike on the new set, and how do you think Hydro Pony will do?
How do I think what will do?
Hydro Pony, I'm assuming Keldeo.
Oh. People are already making weird names for this.
Is it a pony or is it a unicorn? It's got the horn. Yeah.
Yeah. So this already got awkward. I think it doesn't really affect. I don't personally. It doesn't really affect me much. I didn't put too much thought into how the format would be with Ether. I mean, I thought it was like, yeah, there's a couple cool decks that can use it, but I didn't really go too deep into it. So, all I have to do is just wipe that board clean, start over again. I think Keldeo is going to be very big, specifically because of the Squirtle. I mean, it's basically Emboar, but with you getting out an Emboar. A lot of times it's like, my Emboar just died as a Pignite or a Squirt or Tepig. So
yeah, you really have to worry about that that Pignite getting killed when it was on the bench.
So, it makes it much harder to knock it out.
It's true for like Night Spear, or now to be Landorus EX. Just hitting for 30 twice on the Tepig before it can evolve. Squirtle's nice in that regard.
But it wasn't true then.
Huh?
It wasn't really true then. Like you were just getting reversaled. Like nothing hit the bench.
Or, yeah, catcher. But I think the bigger problem was, like, once you got Emboar into play, they would just catcher out Emboar, and then you would need to have a switch every time. But now Keldeo has it's like leap in or whatever, it just switches itself out. So those are the kind of two built-in things that make Blastoise better than Emboar.
All right. That's actually going to do it for our questions this week.
Okay.
And I'm lagging again. Oh man, we apologize, guys. There was quite a bit of lag throughout the show. We're gonna try to get that fixed for next week. We had a few
or not.
we had a few problems communicating, and I can hear Potter talking, but I can't really make out what he's trying to say. So either way, that's it for the questions this week, and I guess we're gonna say our goodbyes now. Follow me at Crims23 on Twitter. I'm a good tweeter. And follow at Drew Holton. That's Drew. He couldn't be here this week, but try to follow him. He's not bad either. We do kind of have our own opinions on Twitter, so just keep that in mind. We are in no way, affiliated with Pokemon, so it's just, kind of ourselves just doing what we normally do on our own normal time. Aside from that, everybody should use PTCGO, Pokemon the card game online. I said it again. Yeah, use that thing because you can play cards. No, use Pokemon trading card game online as much as possible, even though it's in beta. I understand it can get frustrating, but that's how we can make this program better, and I'm sure that's what we're all hoping to get as an end result. Anyways, Twitter, always follow us. Please try to follow us. Try to subscribe to us on our Twitch page. Really important. I can't beg this of you guys more because that's how we're gonna grow. That's how Pokemon's gonna grow, and that's how everything's gonna get the ball moving for that. Finally, YouTube and everything like that. But Kyle handled the rest of this stuff. Pram, take it away.
Yeah, follow me on Twitter at Michael Pramwad. It's always nice to see you guys follow me. I tweet sometimes. Just basically things I find interesting or things like that. I also tweet back at you guys if you tweet at me. So, yeah. Let's see. And yeah, that's that's it.
Ben, go.
Thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter and don't follow these clowns. Just follow me. Gotta have more Twitter followers than these guys. Yep.
All right.
Well said.
Take it away.
All right. Thanks everybody for watching. There was a lot of lag problems. I apologize for that, but that is the nature of the internet. Sometimes it doesn't always work, but we appreciate everybody for tuning in. Please follow us on all of our various social media sites: Facebook, Twitter, it's Top Cut Pokemon, YouTube, also Top Cut Pokemon or the Top Cut. You can search for either one and you'll find us. Always check out our website, thetopcut.net, for updates. We post everything there. And until next week, it's been fun, but have a good night, everybody.
See ya.
Have a good
Peace
night.
out.